Welcome everyone. This is game number 6 of the Imperial Nobility run. It is a rematch with the Chaos we just lost to, which I'm not thrilled about because we are down one of our guard. We're down a guard wrestle lineman and also our leader thrower. Our opponent, meanwhile, has got an extra blocker. I think they're down one blocker. I think we did cause an MNG on their blockers, but generally their team has got better. They've also gone to 12 players where we only have 11. So in general, this is the same matchup but worse for us. We could buy a bribe. Probably are going to buy a bribe. Isaac, thank you so much for the sub. 3 months as one of the weirdos. We could buy Barrack Farblast, but I think he's pretty bad. This is just like a dwarf runner. Bribe or I think it's a bribe. I think it's just a bribe. I think that's what it is for Nibbles. Okay, they're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to take the ball first this time and see how I feel about it. I don't know if it's right, but last time we went at defense first and we didn't do great. So this time we're going to go offense first. We're going to see if we can do some damage with the bribe and just see what happens, I guess. No, not really in much of a Blood Bowl mood. I'm not sure if today's going to help, but we're trying. We're trying because there's a tournament coming up at the weekend that I was really excited about, tabletop tournament, and I've been very down on Blood Bowl, and I'm trying to see if playing will make me feel more excited for it or less excited. They used to be fun, but there used to be Krista. I used to love tabletop tournaments, and that's why I'm so sad that I'm down on them. But I just feel like I've rolled such an incredible series of bad dice in real life that it's testing my enjoyment, which is sad. I've been doing like 4 or 5 snakes a game every game with my Wood Elves, and that's just not the maths. That's just not what's supposed to happen for the number of dice I'm rolling. And at a certain point, you just start to feel cursed. You start to feel like I can't explain this, but it's just making me sad. Yeah, which is why I'm still going to go, even if I don't play. I'll just go and not play. But something has broken in my spirit a bit with like the ability to laugh it off. Like it's gone so far that it's like I genuinely don't know if I can laugh it off anymore. Like I need to have like one normal tournament that doesn't feel like this. But the problem is, the more you chase that, the less likely it is to happen. I think the more likely you are just to feel bad about it, which is why sometimes the answer is to stop and not play. Because if a thing's making you sad, you shouldn't do it. In general, in life, I think that's good life thoughts to live by. And so someone on one of the teams on my team is going to have -1 movement. And annoyingly, it's one of the players who you really need the movement on, so not getting much luckier today, are we? That's really not great, I have to say. And we're not getting good dice to start this either. We're really not getting good dice to start this, wow. Problem is that none of that is set us up to do a good foul. God, that's really bad. Again. Oh well. I don't even know if I can blitz. I guess blitz over here. My 6 movement player. Oh, that's such an annoying piece for that to happen on. Like, genuinely. Other than perhaps the one with Blodge, that's like the worst player that could have gone on. Oh, so much for go on offense first and do some damage. Don't even think we can do this foul, can we? 1, 2. Yeah, we can do this foul. Okay, there we go. Did something. Did get caught. Try to argue the call first. Did not argue the call. Bribe did work. Okay. Oops. Actually, you can have the team colours. They're distinct enough, aren't they? Are you coming, Isaac, to Chicken Bowl? I just play fresh if I have a game like that. Well, I think it's one of the reasons why. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do an ability for Andy's tournament if I do play them, because I think I will have less expectations than I would if I play elves. If I play elves, I might expect to do well, whereas with nobility, I'm going to have 0 expectations of doing well. So, so I will just play for the sake of playing. To make you feel better, I have chosen Escape and Throw as tackle. Why have you done that, Distorter? That seems like an unconventional choice. I will agree. Too much going on in life. Well, I hope it's good stuff going on in life. I hope it's fun stuff that you're enjoying.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
Okay, take that 2 dice. Just push. Go full up here, actually. Oh, come on. One dice is better than 2 dices, it looks like. One dice is really better than 2 dices. Wow, even got the armor break. That was nice. And there. That's 2 nice stuns at the end of the turn. Getting a new job in 2 weeks. Got to sell my apartment. So, because I bought a house. Amazing. Oh, congratulations, though, Isaac. That is definitely like, I know that feeling when you're like doing the switch as well, because I did it a couple of years ago. When you're sort of, you've got the new place lined up, but you still have to finish out your lease, and there's a lot of money going out, and you've just paid lawyers' fees for the house as well, and everything like that. But still, it's an amazing feeling then when you get to have your own place. So congratulations on getting your place. Are they going to commit now? So they were hoping to get this down, and they could have had this being an assist with hit on the ogre. They can still get the hit on the ogre. They've just got to bring 3 players around this way, which gives me a lot of space to go up here, which I will take. painted up my nobility ages ago. They were like a lockdown team for me, but I'm yet to use them in a Blood Bowl tournament. Just won outings and sevens. I just can't bring myself to play a team that bad, even though I like the models and did a decent job of the painting, if I say so myself. I completely understand all of that. Although, if you've painted them yourself, I feel like you should find an excuse to use them, even if it's not a tournament. I don't know if you play in a league or something. Okay, so they've decided not to fight the ogre, which I think is probably the right choice, because it would have given up a lot of space.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our cabal vision.
To the power, I think.
Think of as splat.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. Strengths and items.
I think we'll wrestle.
He's whipping into the ground. Awesome. More the merrier.
Love to see that. Nice KO. I was going to say some of those turns where you just don't want to bonehead, so you know we're going to bonehead. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, very nice. Did get caught. So unless we roll a 6, we're going down 1 as well. We did not roll a 6.
That vet was actually doing his job.
But that puts us 10 versus 8 on the pitch right now. And we're both capped at 10 in the game because they had 1 bench. So those 2 aren't coming back. Yeah, no, it's a decent trade. Like, I don't think we feel too bad about that one. It's our linemen are worth 45,000. I mean, actually, how much Beastmen worth? 60. So it's not like it's a huge difference in cost, but it's a slight positive cost trade for us. Yeah. Would love the ogre not to always disappoint me when I try to do a blitz. It'd be nice if sometimes they could be helpful. That's good. I think they should have hit it that way to keep that based once they got the knockdown, because that's quite nice having that freed up again. What turn are we? We're only on turn 3. We haven't had that much game yet. 2 beastmen, 3 knobs. 3 beasts is 4 knobs. Okay. I thought you were just saying, what am I saying at like at the ridiculousness of the sentences. How many beastmen for a knob? Fumble, Krista, completely opposite opinion. Love the Black Hawk team in the box and paint them in a week. And abilities not your cup of tea, still on the sprue. How are you, by the way, Krista? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well.
That's because they share the vault with the gold wizards. Nobody
I just thought it was important we keep up beast knob conversion correct. You're good. Good. You're not coming to Andy's thing, are you? Are we going to see you at Andy's? love to free up this guard so I can get them somewhere more useful rather than just standing them up. But to do that, we've got to hit here. Maybe we've even got to hit with the guard. Fine.
There's only one word to say about this.
Not ideal. Not a good turn. Not a good turn all around. But with only one reroll left, we can't do anything about it. The board is safe for now. Yeah, I know, traveling to UK is a lot. Am I imagining it, or did you come to a previous chicken bowl, Krista? Maybe I'm imagining it. No, because I guess I met you the first time in Alicante, didn't I? For some reason, I had a thought in my head that maybe I'd met you at chicken bowl the first time, but I don't think I did. I think I met you at Alicante, which was awesome, which was the best time, and I got my amazing fumble dice. I say amazing dice. They are beautiful dice and I love them, but they don't roll that well. And again, none of my blocking dice roll that well, to be fair. None of my dice period roll that well. It's my recent experience. I have shuffled through many different kinds of dice in the hope of finding one set that doesn't roll ones, but they all roll ones. Ones and skulls. They do look really good. They look really, really nice. And I mean, they're hand painted. When else are you going to have that? Hand painting is absolutely awful. I mean, listen, Krista, watching you hand paint some on stream did make me think, is Krista mad? And then I remembered that you run the entire Fumble website without any financial compensation. And so I knew that you are mad. But you're mad in a way that the community appreciates. You're mad in a way that brings joy to the rest of us. Exactly. Mad in a way that we're all grateful for. Hand paint is great. I want finger painted dice. I only roll the finest tooth painted dice. I'm not aware of tooth painting. I'm excited to learn more about it. I feel like Colin is multitasking because this happened in the last game, didn't it? There was a bit where suddenly they stopped clicking for a while on their turn. I have ended turn, haven't I? Yeah, this is definitely on their turn. Wait, have I? Or is this just showing? Yeah, this is definitely their turn. Yeah. Colin, you're busy answering their work call. They might be. Yeah, it's the same opponent. Yeah, we lost the first one. And then we got a rematch, which we're not thrilled about because it's a rematch, except we've lost a guard piece in the meantime. But we're doing our best. It's not a move basket catcher. We got the kickoff event that took a movement off it. And as I've been saying, of all the players on the team, it's pretty much the worst one that could get it. It's just for the drive, I think, rather than for the full game. Yeah, it's just for the drive, greasy cleats. But yeah, you'd much rather it was on any player except for these two runners, or blitzers, I guess they're called, aren't they? Because they're quite important for moving the ball quickly on offense. Hey, Papa Jack. Had the best time playing Slan at the weekend. I'd like to try Slan sometime. I'd like to try them sometime. I feel like I need to actually make that a deliberate choice though, because I never think about it. And I'd probably need to look at the rule set and think, okay, yeah, I could do Slan. But I also need to borrow the minis. Everyone always says to me, oh, you can borrow my minis if you ever need a team, don't worry. But I never do. I always use my own minis, and I don't own a Slan team. All right, Shamba, calm down. Every square this player moves is a GFI. Or the ref sends off 5 players. JLev played in a tournament a while ago that used one of the weather tables from Death Zone that was absolutely insane. I can't remember which weather table it is. One of the weather tables, which mercifully does not get used very often, has a weather result that says every single player's movement is capped at 6. So that doesn't affect you at all if you're playing dwarves or orcs. But if you're playing Skaven, it's just, oh, you lose. It literally is just like a weather result that's just like, lol, get wrecked, Skaven, or elves. Whoever did that, thinking that was going to be a fun thing to put in, either just a dwarf coach or, I don't know, doesn't understand Blood Bowl. Okay, opponent has burned a good chunk of clock, but they are back. It'd be funny if there is another result on the same table, right? There needs to be a balancing one. Every player gets -2 movement. I just can't imagine who put that rule in and didn't think about it. Didn't go, is this balanced? Would this affect everyone the same? I mean, I guess lots of them aren't balanced, but that's there's unbalanced and then there's madness. Oh, wow, we're dodging for the ball. That's a 4+ dodge. Oh, they've got 2 heads. Of course they've got 2 heads. Okay, I forget they have a 2-place player. Oh, we probably need to foul that, don't we? That's the blitz. Normally I would follow, but because I'm fouling this, I want all the assists in. You do the foul though. Is this a bad idea? Almost certainly. Damn it. Did not fall over. Okay, well, it is what it is. Would have loved that one to die, but at least we broke armor and it can't just get up and hit us. Got the wrestle out.
I've always been a fan of theirs. They sell a rather fetching line of t-shirts.
Are you the best vampire coach in the world now, Talk? Amazing, Tokamada. Congratulations. Definitely enjoy it. That's awesome. Are you coming to Chicken Bowl? You are, right? I think I've seen your name on the list. Okay. This is what happens when they don't roll powers all the time, you see. We can do things when they don't roll powers. Okay, so the ball's going to have to come this way. For sure. Because we are on turn 6, we do need to start moving. This is going to get up again. Okay, good. Good.
Player down and surrounded by the opposing team.
That's really not good. Oh boy. This just got a lot worse. Cool, but we did break armor at least. Did not manage to persuade the ref to keep us on. Well, not great, but at least that was stunned, I guess. Otherwise, they just had 2 dice on the ball. No reroll's going to make this really hard now.
Another player on the coach will be spitting teeth at this. How are they going to catch
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not an easy hit on the ball. This has gone from looking good to looking bad in a hurry with that reroll gone.
That player's on the shore. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
So that's definitely just going to stand up. That's definitely just going to stand up. I think we've got to take this hit. Fine. I think it's got to be a ball carrier blitz. Realistically.
Stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots.
It's either that or risking yoga.
Can't argue with that, can you?
It's good skill. Potato. Potato we go. That is very important dodge. Bonehead. Well, it's what, like 2 3+s to the ball? 3+3+, 2 dice. Two, 3, 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that one can't. This is the best chance of the ball because that's not in range.
A snotling baked in a pie stands more chance than this poor git. Where's the nearest pie shop?
So at least we're stopping them from hitting it with wrestle. And they've got 1 reroll for 2 3+, and then they need a 6. It's 3+3+, 6+. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's no rushes. Which is what they're going for. They're just standing things up now, aren't they? I wish I could set fend to auto fend. Because I always want to fend. Unless you've got frenzy, I always want to fend. Oh, come on. Don't all be 6s. Got the reroll. Okay, didn't get us down. Bloodborne, thank you for the raid. How was your stream this morning? Okay, they were trying to stop us from getting our blitz.
I will drink their tea. I always want a cup of tea.
So this is pretty much a don't double skull situation. I think we do the blitz with this one. And because that's obviously safer than dodging. It's not a double skull. And then we just score. Woo! Well, we got there. We got a touchdown at least. Bloodborne up, thank you so much for the raid. Cobblestorm, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, 13 months, one of the weirdos. And also, there were loads of follows just now. Thank you to Orsum and Ankaro91 and Murky Oceans for the follows. Welcome, welcome. All right, well, interesting to see if our opponent goes for a win or a draw from here. But I guess we put you and I guess it's the ogre on the line. Because it's the ogre or it's this one. But honestly, like this one's got a really nice random, so I don't really want to sacrifice that one. Don't think they're going to foul. They haven't fouled. They didn't foul the last game and they haven't got a bench. So right now we're both playing. Oh, so right now they're on 9 because that KO stayed out. So right now it's 9 on 10. So fouling for them is definitely risky. Grim. I don't know, Bloodborne. Honestly, like I still don't know. I feel like I'm not. I'm definitely not at my peak Blood Bowl enthusiasm right now, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad you had a good game with Seabros. I'm glad I'm playing Nobility and not Elves. I think I definitely would not be in the mood for playing Elves right now, and that's, you know, my favourite kind of Blood Bowl is Elves. With Nobility, it feels a bit lower stakes. Like, my expectations are low, so we just play the game and see what happens. And we make lots of jokes about knobs. I said peak butthole. I've never knowingly referred to Blood Bowl as butt bowl as. Oh my god. Of course, Blood Bowl Nut shows up, and my ogre on cue shows up to remind everyone how terrible ogres are. This is a dead ogre unless this appo works because it's got a niggle and no SPP in 6 games. So, alright, it's a dead ogre. Sorry, Ogre to Joy, you were not a good ogre. So we'll get someone else off the big guy list in a second. We probably won't be able to after this game, so we won't have the money, but we will be saving for one. But yeah, 0 SVP. I've been saying in 6 games we didn't start with the ogre, did we? So it's probably only had about 3 games. But yeah, has not been a good ogre. Has had some pretty bad fails the last 2 games. Yeah, 11 into 12 and the Apo fail. The classic. The classic experience. Hey, Gilgalaf. I think that was peak butthole right there, Benef. What just happened was peak butthole. Well, it's definitely increased the chance that our opponent might try for a win.
Is that
If they want the draw, I think they just get the draw, right? Like, it's not hard for them to get the draw from here.
the advantage? There is no sure.
But if they want the win, I think it's available now. So we'll see. We'll see.
The ball is in the player's hands.
Well, the KO stayed out, so at least it's still 9 on 9. But yeah, that was a pretty big one for us to lose, unfortunately. In the spirit of what I just said, am I putting maybe something on the line? Do you know what? With the losses being as bad as they are, I think actually I'm going to take a risky strategy. But do you know what? None of these players have SVP strategy. I'm going to put all AV9 plus players on the line in the hope that we might keep some players on the pitch. Probably I will regret this, but I mean the team keeps dying anyway. That's been pretty much the mode from the start and is pretty normal for nobility, I think. Keeping players alive is a struggle. I probably should have offset. Don't know why I didn't offset. Just acting quick. It's crazy how the more 5 and 6, the more I know the opponent will also cas my player. The more 5 and 6, I don't know what you mean. The more 5 and 6, because like rolling 5s and 6s will lead to more casualties. I'm not sure if you meant something else. Our opponent may have gone AFK again. They have not got a lot of time bank left if they've gone AFK again. We've decided, for those who've just come in, we're focused. This is our 2nd game in a row against the same opponent, and we're fairly sure they've got some real life stuff going on around the game because they had a long AFK in the last game, and they've done it already once in this game, which is why their time bank is down to 1 minute and 41. And it looks like they're about to go again. We're not sure if they're at work or maybe trying to do some parenting while they're also playing. Manage not to use time bank. Quick snap. Oh, I thought we're 9 on 9. We're not, are we? We're 9 on 8 because we didn't have avenge. So yeah, 9 on 8. So we are actually down 1 to start the drive. Oh, it's a bit exhausting though, because now it feels like whatever they're doing, they're now like deliberately running down all the clocks. Like this feels like they're now going to run the full 1 minute and 20 off here. Okay, maybe not. I spoke too soon. That is friendly scatters, but not friendly catching dice. Scattered twice to their player, but they couldn't keep hold of it. Okay, good job, Boak, not dying.
Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
Okay, nobody on the line died. That's good. I assume they're going to blitz a mighty bow onto one of these three lower arm pieces. They do. Don't get it. Okay, so good line of scrimmage. That's something.
And he's still standing.
That's something. I have a hunch they're only going to play for the draw, not the win. I think they could play for the win. Obviously, like, if they get removals on the line, that makes it more possible for them, so that may have influenced their decision as well.
Quick and easy.
We shall see. Okay, so they've kind of decided our blitz for us, because now we might as well hit both of these. Can't get there without rushes, can it? KO. See, now this, I think, probably, again, pushes us slightly more towards them playing for a draw, because now they're 8 on 8. And they might get those KOs back, but they also might not. Are they going to push? Yeah. So last time, what happened? So last game, for those of you who didn't see the first one, last game we went defence first, which didn't go well for us. And they pushed quite early into this space, and I thought I was going to be able to force them in, but I didn't. I failed. So looks like it's going to be a similar pattern, although the situation is quite different, because in that last game we had 11 and they had 11. And we also had an extra guard, which we are sadly without. So we'll see. Like, in general, I said at the time, I think it's not terrible for us if they push early, because you can try to force them in early. Although in this game, I don't know if I want to force them in early, because frankly, I don't love my chance of being able to do a successful offence with reduced numbers. Okay, just standing that up to keep us busy. That's probably smart. What is our play here? I'd love to hit this. If we do just stand those up then. Hit it with blocks. We've got the best chance of getting to roll armor on it. There you go. See if we can use that guard advantage to be annoying, because we have guard and they don't. Oh, that's a lie, they have got guard. Whoops, I forgot they had guard. I'd convinced myself in my head they don't have guard. They definitely do. So I guess then they might. The thing is though, because they've got to protect the ball, they can jam the guard in here. But then you're starting to get thin for numbers of players to keep the ball safe. Always the thing with numbers. I feel like if both teams are on lower numbers, it's slightly better to be on defence than on offence. In general, probably not true if your offence is elves, because elves fewer people on the pitch is just probably good because you can use the space. But in general, if you've got to worry about protecting the ball, you've got someone carrying the ball, so that's effectively a -1 to your number of players in total anyway. And you're going to need, at a minimum on a sideline, 2 players screening them. So 6 months is one of the weirdos. You're not the first person to say that today, Lionhouse. We've got a few people who think maybe their weirdo status began before they subbed here. But thank you for the sub. And welcome back. I'm playing against Wood Elves, and do you know what's most annoying about them? They're always in the way. That's not normally the thing that's most annoying about Wood Elves. The thing that's most annoying about Wood Elves is that they normally can get away. If they're just getting in the way, if they're just in the way, then normally at some point they all die. Normally. Not always. Sometimes the dice want to help the Wood Elves out, and we like those times when they're my Wood Elves. When there's someone else's Wood Elves, obviously that's different. So we're moving forward into scoring range. I think they might end up having to go for the win here. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get the stall, but we'll see what happens, because that was famous last time I thought that. KO, so that helps them go for the win. Obviously, like all removals are good removals at this stage. You've kind of got to go here, otherwise I've just got to hit. Skull, 2 rerolls, I'm going to eat it. Okay, stun's nice. Alright, see how much pressure we can get on this. I'm going to take the wrestle here. Not sure if I should have actually, but I've done it now. Should have slowed down, taken that decision a bit slower. I really want to be able to blitz this, for which I'd like to be able to use you. So I guess you doing this hit. Good. What's better here? Bring this up here and then we can hit this. Probably better to hit this. It's a rush there. So I should do this first. Good. Oh my god, whoops. Okay. In here. Freezing Star, thank you so much for the sub. Another enduring weirdo. I think they're just going to blitz this off and score. It's my hunch. We'll see. 35 months as one of the weirdos. Nice to see a Mass Effect streamer making the transition to Blood Bowl. Mass Effect is pretty great. Mass Effect is pretty great. Okay, so they're going to take the push and hit it again with the other one, I guess. But I think they're scoring here one way or another, so we'll have a chance to play for the win. We'll also have a chance to lose. Is the situation we're going to have, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they've still got a stall here that I'm not seeing, but can't imagine it would be a very comfortable one. No, they're just scoring. Okay. So, all the marbles. 2 KO rolls for them, 1 for us, and could be a big swing depending on how those go. They get 1 back, but it is the good one. We don't get ours back. I think this is going to be really tough. I think it's going to be really, really tough because we're now down 2 players, I think. And obviously we haven't got the ogre. So our strength disadvantage is big. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 9. Yeah, I think that's going to be really tough. We will do our best, but I think this will be really tough. How do I put my weapon away? Tree the Mass Effect streamer. Hey, Billion. Is it Massive Effect? What's Massive Effect? Hey, JD Whitey. That's autocorrect. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. All right. I think something like that's the best we can probably do. Cheering fans. Okay, friends with the ref. They've won it, so they can foul if they want to.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. All I can think of is splat.
That could have been worse. Now as free as a fart in a thunderstorm.
Is that a rush? It is.
That's our
Guess we should go for the ball first then.
saw one.
Giving up a hit here, but I think maybe with only 2 rerolls we probably still have to eat it. I shouldn't have moved this first. I didn't think that was a rush, and then I only realised after moving that was going to be a rush. If I had checked that like a sensible person, I would not have based that first, because now we give them a free hit. But I did not do that. I was not sensible. If we fail the pickups again, then we are in big trouble. We might be in some trouble even with pickup here, because they're going to get quite a lot of pressure on. Yeah, gonna get that hit, gonna get the pow. Oh, that's really annoying. I should not have done that. Full punish. I think this is a loss. Oh, so annoying. I feel like both these games didn't need to be losses, and they're both going to be. And both of them really, just because I could have played better. This is really bad now. This is full disaster.
There's a couple pretty good players on this field, Jim. They're just hiding behind all that crap.
That stands up. At least we got 2 dice here.
I hope that player has written a will.
Written? Players can barely speak, Jim.
I've got to stay because I want to be able to dodge that afterwards. That's good. Obviously. Rolling a power is good. This just in. I'm going to try to pick the ball up. I hate this. Why can't we pick the ball up?
I'll be blunt here. If you can't, then what are you doing with the sport?
Heavy sigh. I'm certain they don't hate them as much as I do. Oh, they hate them because they actually hate them. I thought you just meant they were unlucky with them.
I had a goal I've seen lying on the field during my career. Well, I could start my own team. You only need $1 million.
This is not the experience I was hoping for to remind me that Blood Bowl can be fun. We're in so much trouble.
What can you do against a full-speed horned opponent?
That aim between the eyes. Whoa, that player is a real wall.
I think this is the problem I'm having, Theline, is I feel like I know today I've not played very well, and that's the problem. Is maybe it's like exhaustion at this point is causing me to just play badly. But like I really have felt like the contract between play better and do better has been broken recently, because like the dice I've been having in some games have really just convinced me that playing better is not helping me anymore. Like I feel like I know that objectively I'm playing better than I was a while ago, and yet my results only seem to have got worse. And that is taking me to a place of tilt that isn't good in general. Today is not a good example of it because I haven't played well today. I mean, what do I do? Dodge and go for a 4+ pickup or re-roll it and get a skull? Yeah, I mean, we knew what was coming. We've rolled 4 attempts to pick the ball up this drive, and they have all been ones. 3 attempts, sorry, to pick the ball up. They've all been ones. So, like I know that like I play Wood Elves better than I used to. Like I just do. Like that's just a known thing to me. But my results are not even like average anymore. They're like actively bad. Like my last few tournaments Wood Elves have been like genuinely like worse than I was doing when I was brand new. And it's like I can't explain it anymore. Like it's just so frustrating. Because every single game I can say, well, this ridiculous thing happened. But if it happens all the time, that shouldn't be the answer anymore, right? I'm not grouping this experience into that. This is just me playing nobility not very well, which is a different thing. What do we go for here? Do we try and scatter the ball? Got no rerolls. Scatter and hope we get a better position for it. Problem is even the scatter requires us to use a bunch of squares. I think we just go for the 4+. So I think we go for a hit here. Hope we can get a push. Which we can. See if we can finally roll a pickup and then run somewhere. Can finally roll a pickup. Right. I think it's worth dodging this because they can get 2 dice whenever, right? Because they've got players with horns. So freeing this up doesn't really change anything in terms of this getting hit. So I think maybe the best thing to do is to dodge and try to base that, just because that's the one piece that has wrestle. So at least that's 1 more dice for them to roll. They haven't got any rerolls. And I guess I should try to get myself a scoring threat after that. Because it's 10-15. The thing is, Celia, like I keep assuming it's that. But the thing is that I feel like I've gone more and more cautious as I go. Like I'm being so deliberate about not rolling unnecessary dodges. I'm being so deliberate about it. And then I'm getting to the end of a game and going, well, I've rolled 5 snakes in this game. Like, and you shouldn't roll 5 snakes even in like an aggressive game, right? Because you're not rolling 180 dice. Like you're just not, even if you're playing super aggressive. And so it just starts to make me feel like I'm going crazy. Like it's really like it just gets you to a point when your brain where you're like, am I just experiencing like something something that's like going wrong? Like I think I'm being too cautious, honestly. Like when I watch other good players, like I've been trying to do things like watch people like K-Fode and see what's he doing. And I'm thinking you're doing so many more dodges than I do. And I think you should do that really with elves because you want to get the most out of them and get that those aggressive turns. But I'm so scared of rolling ones that I'm taking even less. And I'm still rolling the ones and it's like, what do I need to do here? Like, what's the answer? And then it starts to make you feel like a crazy person because I think I always like treat Blood Bowl like it's a puzzle. Like I treat it like it's a puzzle, so there should be a solution. But it isn't a puzzle. And there isn't always a solution. Like that's what I think makes this game so infuriating sometimes. Like you're like trying to treat it like it's something that it isn't. So they're gonna have to do a 3+, 5+, 3+, I think. 6+, because he's the fasting 5+. So they're going to need to roll either a 6 or... Because that even can't even get... Yeah, they're going to have to roll a 6 in this sequence without a reroll. So it's going to be sad when it happens. It's going to be sad when it happens. Okay, they didn't make the pickup. Okay, so we got a draw out of this one. And we could still roll a 6 ourselves. What is the best way to do this? I'm fairly sure there's not a good way to do this. Dodge, pickup, dodge, handoff, dodge, run, shorter throw. Probably as good as we can make it. Easy. Alright, so far so easy. So now we're looking for a dodge and a... Two plus 5+. We should probably do this blitz first. Probably. Okay. Hang on. So if we do it without a rush from here, is it still... Yeah, that's a 6+, so I think it's probably 2 plus 5+. 2 plus 5+ has got to be more likely than 6+, right? I can't do that maths in my head. I could ask Blood Bowl calculator, but I'm just going to do it and work it out afterwards. Ah, so close. I'm robbed. Would have been pretty fun if we got that one. Especially while I'm mid feeling sorry for myself about dice. I wasn't feeling sorry for myself about dice in this game. I think this game was, other than the pickups at the end, again, like I got myself in a position where not playing that well. I'm definitely not playing that well today. But we got a draw. Go us. Got another not great MVP. We got a dead ogre. I really, really don't want to keep a niggle ogre, but I also wonder if I should... Oh, this 5,000. I was just thinking I could finally get a bench if I buy 2 linemen, but I can't because they're 45,000, not 40,000. stupid overpriced knob, so we still can't have a bench this game. I want to bench so badly. Oh well, I guess that's that for that game. Are we taking a skill here? What skill would we take here? Let's have a think about it. So we can't. We're on 7 not 8. We're not going to random here. I don't think you could random general on them. I think we talked about this before. You could random general because there's a lot of okay hits here, right? Like Fend is fine. Pro is. I don't love Pro, but of all the pieces to get it, it's probably quite a useful piece to have it on. Sure Hands, I think you could definitely make use of on a Blitzer. Dauntless for 10k, definitely okay with it. Frenzy, I quite like the idea of getting Frenzy on the team somewhere because I think it goes well with all the stand firm. Shadowing isn't great, but with movement 7 at least it's got something. Tackle is good. Wrestle is, again, not great, but has some value. Strip Ball goes well into this sacking build. Kick is... There's a lot of not great but not terrible here, which for 10,000 you're mostly okay with. The only really bad one is Dirty Player. Or you could do Agility, where I just don't think there's anything that good here. I mean, Sidestep, Sure Feet, Sprint would help your 1 turn. Sidestep is good. Sidestep in general leans into the whole, this is what the team does, it gets in the way and is annoying. But I think I just want to say for stats on them, honestly. I think now they've got, now this one's got dodge. I think the best thing I can do with it is say for stats. See if we can make one like good player on the team. I think that's the way to go. So yeah, that is game number 6 of the Imperial Noble run. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, please do hit that like and subscribe.